Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of What Would You Do? Jurassic Park Edition. In today's episode, I'm going to take a look at a scenario from Jurassic Park 3. We remember from JP3 that Paul and Amanda Kirby tricked Alan and Billy into going to Isla Sorna with them. They promised them lots of money, only for Alan and Billy to find out that it was all a lie, and that the Kirbys are just there to look for their son. After many daring encounters with dinosaurs and close calls, they all get rescued in the end. But what happens after that? I mean, Grant and Billy almost died on multiple occasions, especially Billy. He was nearly killed by pteranodons, but somehow managed to stay alive in the end. They went through an awful lot on that island. So my question to you is, should Grant and Billy have been compensated for their trouble? Should they have just let it slide? Or maybe meet somewhere in the middle? What would you do? Now before you answer that question, let's do a quick recap of the circumstances for each party, then decide. First, let's talk about the central character, Alan Grant. Grant was a paleontologist who was very passionate and dedicated to his work. Unfortunately, paleontology was a dying field. He couldn't seem to secure any funding for his research, and because of that, he and Billy would likely be out of a job soon. He even told Billy, "It's not too late to change your major." Naturally, the movie makes us sympathize with Grant because he's the main protagonist of the first and third movie. I said it before and I'll say it again. Grant is the icon of the series, the hero, the man. So most viewers are inclined to take the side of Alan Grant. So put yourself in Grant's shoes for a second. Your career is reaching an end due to a lack of funding. You're on your last leg. Some people come up to you and offer you lots of money for said funding, and all you have to do is be a tour guide. Sounds like a good deal, right? You take the deal, and then you're stranded on an island of dinosaurs, only to find out that the people who hired you lied about the whole thing. You're in the worst place in the world, and you're not even being paid. Now let's look at the Kirbys' circumstances. Their son Eric went missing, and it's been 8 weeks since he was last seen. They are desperate to find him, as any normal parent would be. Despite being divorced, they're willing to put their differences aside for the sake of working together to find their son. They exhausted every resource, but to no avail. Their own U.S. embassy wouldn't even help them. What else can they do? Give up? Not so fast. They have a general idea of where Eric is, so they think about hiring someone who's been there before and knows the area. Or so they think. They just want their son back, and they'll do whatever it takes to find him, even if it means being dishonest. Put yourself in their shoes, especially you parents out there. What parent wouldn't go to any lengths to rescue their child? So now we know the circumstances for each party, so I'll ask the question again. Should Grant and Billy have been compensated for their trouble? Should they have just let it slide? Or maybe meet somewhere in the middle? What would you do? Talk about it in the comments. As I said in the previous episode, I will give my answer to this question in a future video. For now, it's up to you guys to decide. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.